Now, the deliveries for the month of March coming from NIO just came out, and as seen on the screen, NIO delivered 15,039 cars, which represented a 26.7% increase year over year. Now, you will notice that during the Q4 earnings, NIO gave us a guidance of delivering between 14 to 16,000 deliveries, of which the 15,000, it means that is exactly the average as per what NIO gave us as the guidelines during their Q4 earnings. Now, this simply means that in total now for Q1, NIO delivered 42,094 cars, representing a 40% increase year over year. Now, you will know that when NIO wants to see themselves is to reporting 100% delivery growth rate this year, and knowing that they are still sitting at 40%, it means that there's a lot that they still need to do, but 40%, it is a decent increase, right? But of course, we know that their target is to double sales this year, which during the Q4 earnings, the CEO said that is still the plan. Regardless of this guidance which they gave, by the way, in Q4 earnings, the plan is for them to still double sales this year compared to the sales they generated last year. Last year, NIO sold, combined with Onvo, over 221,000 cars, and for them to report 100% delivery growth rate, they need to deliver 443,000 deliveries to be exact, which is something that the NIO CEO, like I said, during the Q4 earnings, he said that's not a problem. They'll still be able to get to that. Now, from the 15,039, 10,219 came from NIO's main brand, whilst 4,820 came from the Onvo sub brand, which in total it makes NIO to have 15,039 cars, which is which is not bad. Now, cumulative total deliveries for NIO after these March deliveries were standing at 713,658 cars. This is where NIO was standing at, and yeah, let's hope things get better. I mean, both Leoro and Xpeng delivered over 30,000. I think Leoro it was 32,000. Xpeng it was over 36,000. This simply means that those cars or those car companies are doing pretty decent, and hopefully soon or later NIO catches up to the kind of deliveries or sales that those cars are generating. But we know that one thing we know is that NIO, you can't compare them to both brands, of course, because Leoro is selling hybrid cars, or most of the cars they are selling are hybrid cars, whilst on the other hand, Xpeng is selling way cheap cars than that of NIO. I mean, the best-selling or the current best-selling Xpeng model, which is Mona 3, starts at around $16,000, whilst the cheapest model or the cheapest car that we can get under NIO, it's Onvo L60, which starts at obviously $30,000 with a battery, but without a battery or with bus it comes at $20,000. So you can't really say you are comparing apples with apples if you are comparing Leoro and NIO. People, of course, they are still not comfortable going. There are some people that are still not comfortable going full EV. There are those that cannot afford NIO cars, because NIO cars cannot be afforded by just anyone, and therefore, because they want EV cars, they will go for cheap EVs, right? Because they don't want to take that risk of going to buy maybe an expensive car like NIO as yet, but they want to see the reliability. But the good thing is that NIO is doing a great job telling or showing people with their after-sale infrastructure like battery swapping station to say that, look, you don't have to worry if the battery, it's one thing that you are worried about, to say that what if something goes bad with the battery and you have to pay and procuring a new one. In NIO, if you're a NIO owner and you have subscribed to bus or battery as a service, you don't have to worry about that. Yesterday we were talking about Xiaomi SU7 Max having a battery being damaged, which led into the user paying $23,000, which we discussed. So it's just a matter of time until people realize the kind of potential NIO has. I mean, right now NIO have done massive partnerships of battery swapping stations, and the more they deploy these battery swapping stations is the more a lot of people are going to be aware what's happening on to NIO. A lot of people are going to be aware about battery swapping station, and guess what? They won't have that much anxiety when they think about going to buy NIO cars, which hopefully things improve. I mean, on this report they reinstated, on this very same delivery report, they also talk about the fact that they've started deliveries of the 89, but they did not disclose how much they've delivered thus far. but I can tell you, if it was not for the 89, probably will be sitting around the lower side of the guidance. I would believe, or I like to believe, that NIO has delivered quite number of the 89s. But here's the thing, the turnaround for NIO for this year, it's starting now in April, because in April, guess what, it will be the month that we are going to see, or 89 deliveries will have one full month, which I hope, cross fingers, that NIO delivers at least 5,000 of the 89. If we can get to that, then not that will boost NIO sales and boost the overall sales of the deliveries that NIO gets to report on a month to month. But this plus the Firefly launching, which is starting, where deliveries are going to start month end of April, 89, Firefly, plus the existing deliveries, you and me can agree that this month of April, it is a very, very interesting month for NIO. And boy, I must say, I cannot wait to see the kind or the amount of deliveries that they are going to report, to see the amount of deliveries that we are going to see coming from NIO. NIO CEO during the Q4 Live's earning call did reaffirm or reiterated the fact that they want to double sales. That is still their plan. They are going to get to profitability in Q4. That is their plan. And with profitability, you know that something that the NIO CEO, whenever he talks about the company, he's stressing that point, to say profitability in Q4. Profitability is coming in Q4, which is something that obviously it's a good thing. Onvo, man, the sales are struggling. I mean, it's struggling to sell pretty good, decent sales. Onvo, man. Yes, we read 2 days ago that things are getting better, but 4,800, it's quite low for Onvo, especially that it's obviously, yes, I understand that it's a new model, but I think the sales team, there should be something that, of course, either the sales team get more mentorship or more training on how to convert those that come to view Onvo to make orders, because that will be also very important, and it will play a huge role into increasing the total sales that Onvo gets to generate. So yeah, man, I am very happy, I am very excited, and I thought I'd come and give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I will see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and God bless you all.